You've seen it happen. You're talking to a woman. The conversation flows effortlessly. There's laughter, strong eye contact, maybe even some playful teasing. But then, that nagging doubt sneaks in. Does she actually like me? Or is she just being polite? Here's what most men don't realize. Women rarely express attraction in obvious ways. Instead, they drop subtle signals, tiny hints that can either fly under the radar or be completely misread. And that's where most guys miss their chance. But what if you could instantly recognize those hidden signs? What if you never had a second guess whether she's truly interested or just being nice? Well, you're in luck, because in this video, we're breaking down the unspoken ways women reveal their real feelings. Once you know what to look for, you'll never be left wondering again. Sign number 1. Her eyes give everything away. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. And when it comes to attraction, that couldn't be more true. A woman might never say she's into you, but her eyes, they'll tell the whole story. How often she looks at you, how long, and with what intensity. It all reveals what words can't. Ever notice when someone stares just a bit longer than necessary? That's because deep attraction isn't just about looking. It's about not being able to look away. Now let's break it down. The lingering gaze. If she holds eye contact just a second longer than usual, that's her unconscious way of signaling interest. Her brain might tell her to look away, but her emotions are saying stay right there. The double take. You walk by. She looks once, then again. Even if she tries to play it off as accidental, trust me, it's not. The quick look away. When a woman is attracted to you but nervous about making it obvious, she'll glance at you and then immediately look away, like she just got caught. And that's just one sign. There's more where that came from. She might glance at you, then quickly look away, trying to play it cool while her body betrays her true feelings. But here's the biggest giveaway of all: dilated pupils. Attraction triggers an automatic physical response. When a woman likes what she sees, her pupils naturally widen. This reaction is completely involuntary. She can't fake it, and she definitely can't control it. The key here? Observation. If she's making eye contact frequently or showing any of these subtle signs with her eyes, she might just be secretly interested, whether she admits it or not. Sign number 2. She finds excuses to touch you. Touch is powerful. It's one of the most primal ways humans connect. And when a woman is drawn to you, her body will naturally find ways to close the distance. Now, let's be clear. Not all touch means attraction. A simple pat on the shoulder? Not a big deal. But repeated, unnecessary touch? That's a whole different story. Here's what to watch for. The accidental touches. She brushes against your arm when there's plenty of space. Her leg, accidentally, touches yours while sitting next to you. Once, maybe coincidence. But if it keeps happening, it's not an accident. The prolonged contact, a hug that lingers just a little longer than expected, a hand on your arm that doesn't pull away right away. The longer the touch, the stronger the attraction. The playful push or slap. Ever notice how some women tease by lightly hitting your arm when they laugh? This is a subconscious way of getting close without making it obvious. The truth is, when a woman likes you, she'll use touch as a way to test the waters. She's watching your reaction, seeing if you'll reciprocate. If she's touching you more than necessary, chances are she's feeling something she's not saying out loud. Sign number 3. She laughs a lot. We're not talking about a polite haha, that's funny kind of laugh. We mean genuine, uncontrollable, sometimes even exaggerated laughter. When a woman really likes you, even your worst jokes will sound hilarious. But it's not just if she laughs, it's how she laughs. The over-the-top giggle, even if your joke was barely funny. She reacts like you're the funniest guy alive. Why? Because attraction makes everything more enjoyable. The lean-in laugh. If she leans toward you while laughing, that's her body's way of pulling you into the moment. Laughter is a huge social bonding tool, and if she's constantly cracking up around you, she's not just laughing, she's interested. The personal callback. If she remembers your jokes and randomly brings them up later, that means she's thinking about you, even when you're not around. Here's the psychology behind it. Women laugh more when they're attracted to someone because laughter lowers social barriers and strengthens bonds. So when she laughs at your jokes, it's not just about the humor. It's her way of inviting you into her world. Sign number 4. She mirrors your movements. Mirroring is one of the most fascinating psychological signals of attraction. It happens when someone unconsciously copies another person's body language, speech patterns, or gestures. It's a deeply ingrained way of saying, "I like you. I feel comfortable with you." So, if you notice that she adjusts her posture right after you do, starts using your hand gestures or mannerisms, picks up on your slang or phrases, matches your energy level in conversations, then congratulations, her subconscious is syncing with yours. Think about it. Humans are social creatures. When we like someone, we instinctively align ourselves with them to create a sense of harmony. If she's mirroring you, it's because her subconscious is trying to synchronize with your presence. Want to test this? Try changing something small. Adjust your seat, cross your legs differently, or touch your face. If she unknowingly follows suit, she's tuned into you. This is one of the strongest, yet most overlooked signs of attraction. If she's mirroring you, she's subconsciously saying, "We belong in the same space." And that is a powerful thing. Sign number 5. She finds reasons to be around you. Attraction isn't just about what she says. It's about where she chooses to be. If a woman secretly likes you, she won't just sit back and hope something happens. Instead, she'll find subtle but undeniable ways to be in your orbit. Think about it. People naturally want to be close to those they're drawn to. If she's constantly appearing near you, it's not an accident, it's intentional. What does this look like? She randomly shows up where you hang out. Maybe she never cared about that one coffee shop before, but now she's always there. Maybe she never used to hit the gym at that hour, but suddenly, she's lifting weights right next to you. She sits next to you, even when other spots are open. In a room full of empty chairs, why does she pick the one closest to you? Simple. Attraction is about closing the distance. She coincidentally bumps into you a lot. Maybe she's learned your routine, where you grab lunch, when you take breaks, and somehow, she just happens to be there too. If she's making an effort to be near you, chances are, she's feeling something she's not saying out loud. If these random run-ins start happening a little too often, chances are, they're not random at all. Attraction makes people act in ways they don't always realize. If she keeps finding reasons to be where you are, it's because she loves being around your energy, and she's hoping you notice her too. Sign number 6. She gives you her undivided attention. In today's world, attention is rare. People are glued to their phones, lost in social media, and constantly multitasking. But when a woman likes you, something shifts. You become her focus. She's not just hearing you. She's fully present. Here's what to watch for. She remembers the little things. If you casually mentioned your favorite band last week, and she brings it up later, that means she was listening. She's not checking her phone when you talk. A woman who isn't interested will glance at her phone, text someone else, or seem distracted. But if she's locked in on you, giving you her full attention, that's a major sign. She asks deeper questions. Instead of basic small talk, she's genuinely curious about your life, your thoughts, your opinions. Attraction isn't just about physical chemistry. It's also about mental engagement. Want to test this? Next time you're talking, pause for a few seconds. If she leans in, maintains eye contact, or asks a follow-up question, that means she's invested in the conversation, which means she's invested in you. Sign number 7. She playfully teases you. Teasing isn't just for middle school crushes. It's a classic, timeless way for people to express attraction. If a woman secretly likes you, she might not come right out and say it, but she will drop hints through playful teasing. Why do people tease the ones they're drawn to? Simple. It creates a push-pull dynamic, a mix of challenge and connection that keeps things exciting. Here's what to look for. She playfully mocks something you say, not in a mean way, but in a lighthearted, joking manner. If she mimics the way you said something or pokes fun at a small habit of yours, she's not making fun of you. She's engaging with you. She challenges you in a fun way. Maybe she dares you to try something, jokingly bets against you, or acts like she's way better at something just to get a reaction. This is all about building tension and chemistry. She gives you a nickname. If she's come up with a special little nickname for you, even if it's something silly, it means she sees you differently from other guys. It's her way of forming a personal connection. If she's constantly teasing you in not just joking around. She's showing interest. Teasing isn't just a sign of attraction, it's also a test. If you can roll with it, laugh along, and tease her back, you're proving that you can handle her energy. And that makes you even more attractive in her eyes. Sign number 8. She acts differently around you. One of the biggest giveaways that a woman secretly likes you is how her entire personality shifts when you're around. This isn't something she consciously controls. It's an automatic reaction. Here's what to watch for. She gets nervous or fidgety. If she's normally composed but starts fixing her hair, adjusting her clothes, or playing with her jewelry when you're near, her subconscious is screaming that she wants to look her best. She becomes extra bubbly or excited. Some women get more animated around someone they like, laughing louder, talking faster, and being extra playful. If her energy skyrockets when you enter the room, that's a huge sign. She suddenly gets quieter. On the flip side, if she's usually chatty but becomes shy or reserved around you, she might be feeling the pressure to impress you. Bottom line, if her behavior noticeably changes when you're around, whether she's nervous, more talkative, or suddenly self-conscious, it's because you matter to her. Sign number 9. She finds excuses to touch you again. Touch is one of the most primal ways humans communicate attraction. A woman who secretly likes you won't keep her hands to herself. But here's the key. She won't make it obvious. Instead, she'll find casual, seemingly innocent ways to initiate contact. Watch for these subtle moves. She accidentally brushes against you, whether it's her arm against yours at the bar, her leg touching yours under the table, or her fingers grazing yours when handing something over. If it keeps happening, it's not an accident. She playfully hits or nudges you. If she laughs and lightly taps your arm, playfully shoves you, or jokingly punches your shoulder, she's using touch to build chemistry. She lingers when touching you. A handshake that lasts just a second too long. A hug that lingers slightly more than usual. These micro moments matter. They're signals that she wants to be close to you. Most women won't openly admit when they're attracted to someone, but their body language gives them away. If she's breaking that invisible barrier and finding ways to make physical contact, that's her way of saying, I want to be closer. Sign number 10. She mirrors your movements and speech. Ever notice how people who are in sync tend to act alike? That's called mirroring, and it's a powerful psychological phenomenon. When someone is attracted to you, they subconsciously copy your gestures, tone, and movements. It's their mind's way of saying, we're connected. Mirroring happens because our brains are wired for connection. When a woman is drawn to you, she unconsciously aligns herself with you, literally. Here's how it plays out. She adopts your body language. If you lean in, she leans in. If you take a sip of your drink, she does too. She's not doing this on purpose. It's an instinctive reaction to feeling connected to you. She starts using your words or phrases. Ever notice a woman repeating something you said earlier in the conversation? That's her way of matching your energy. Whether she realizes it or not, her energy shifts to match yours. If you're calm and composed, she tones it down. If you're animated and playful, she mirrors that excitement. Mirroring is one of the clearest subconscious indicators of attraction. If you catch her subtly reflecting your movements, speech, or energy, it's a strong sign she feels a connection. Sign number 11. She brings you up when you're not around. A woman who secretly likes you doesn't just think about you when you're there. She brings you up even when you're not around. How can you tell? Simple. Pay attention to what her friends say. Her friends mention that she talks about you. If they tease her when you're around or say things like, "Oh, so this is the guy she's been talking about," that means you're on her mind. She references inside jokes you've shared. If she remembers and brings up a joke, moment, or story that only the two of you shared, it means it stuck with her. She casually drops your name in conversations. Whether she's telling a story and naturally includes you in it, or she says something like, "You know who would love this? You." That's her way of keeping you relevant in her world. Attraction isn't just about what happens in the moment. It's about whether you stick in her mind after you're gone. If she's thinking about you when you're not there, she's emotionally invested. The truth is, attraction is rarely spoken outright. It's hidden in the small details, the tiny gestures, the unspoken chemistry that lingers between two people. A woman who secretly likes you won't always say it with words, but her actions will scream it. She'll find ways to be near you. She'll mirror you, touch you, and seek your attention. She'll think about you when you're not around. Now the real question is, are you paying attention? Because once you start noticing these signs, you'll never have to wonder again. The truth will be written all over her actions. If you find this helpful, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button until we meet again.